All right, what's up, guys? I'm not 100% sure if some of you know this, some of you don't, but recently, well, I guess technically not recently, it's still ongoing, but yesterday we had the semifinals of the first official Dark and Darker tournament. And if you don't know about it, basically, all of the troubadours, which are kind of like the content creator roles, every troubadour was allowed to apply to get in, and you had to make a team of three, and then the beginning they had elimination rounds, which is this was semifinals. Elimination round came before semifinals. There was an elimination round. You had 5 games in normals to get as many kills as possible, and whichever teams had the most kills made it to the next level of semifinals, which is what you see on the screen here, the results of. As you see, my team finished in first place right here. It's kind of hard to tell because, it's not exactly the best quality. However, like I said, my team did finish first place for semifinals, and what this means is we will be going on to finals. Actually, the top 2 teams will, so us and then the team right below us of So Bad, Latex, and Apollo, they will also be going to finals, which will get played in 2 weeks. The next semifinals will take place a week from yesterday, so next Friday, I believe. And then the top 2 teams from those semifinals will also go to finals, and then will face off in finals. I'm not sure how yet; they haven't exactly said it. However, we will then face off in finals, and we will play against each other, and I guess that's who decides who win. However, what this video is gonna be is I'm just gonna play this stream here while I'm talking, so you guys can see it. Pretty much what this video is gonna be is explaining exactly like how I managed to get, like, obviously because you see I have a very very big point lead. Just pause just a second. Like, I don't know if you just 137 to 115 to 94 to 61. Like, we have over double last place, and then we have over 20 more points in second place. So basically, how this tournament worked is we had to start, or how semifinals work is we had to start in default gear. We had 3 hours to get as many points as possible. And this is we could upgrade our gear, like, we can find new gear in the dungeon, get gear off of people, bosses, all that type of stuff. However, we are not allowed to use merchants outside of rangers buying arrows. I think people buying bolts for their crossbow, and if I'm not mistaken, bards can buy like drums if they run out of them. But other than that, you cannot use the merchant for anything. No heals, no new weapons, none of that stuff. Right? That's the only thing you can buy is what I just told you. And like I said, so you have 3 hours, no merchants to get as many points as possible. And how they counted points is each kill, like, so you see in the top right here. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. You see over here in the top right. I don't know. Honestly, it's kind of hard to tell right there. But if you look in the top right, you see we have 3 kills in the kill feed. I killed 1, and then Pashi killed 2. So if a kill pops up in the kill feed, it counts as yours, and each one of these is worth 1 point. However, on top of that, what happens after is if you then go down to Inferno and kill the boss, your points get doubled for the round. So if we went and killed the boss now, instead of 3 points, we would get 6. So it adds in, like, a bit of a PvP and PvE factor. And I came up with a strategy because, I mean, because honestly, I did. I looked inside the rules. I even specifically asked. I said, "Hey, if your team full wipes, like, do you still get the points? Or, like, if you die, you still get the points, because they're counting them live. So the second it pops up in the kill feed, you get 1 point and you don't lose it." And they're like, "Yep, if your team full wipes, you still get all the points. Nothing bad happens." And so I said, "Okay, well, we're gonna skip the entire process of gearing up. We're gonna skip all the time going Inferno trying to do boss. We're gonna skip all of the, like, lobby screens, all that stuff where you're, like, organizing your stash, buying if you need to, and we're just gonna go default kit the whole 3 hours, never going for boss. All we were gonna do is we just decided to spawn rush, which is it's exactly what you see us doing here in this video. We just rush at a spawn, and then here. I actually it's hard to tell. You won't really tell in this one. However, what we do is we get the kills, and then either we die in the process, or if we don't, we just leave the game. So here, let's see if I can find another one where it happens. Okay, let me see if I can pop through here. Kind of hard to find because this is a very long tour. Obviously, I say this is a 3 hour long VOD. But yeah, no, and it's funny. People are getting really mad at us, which I think is my favorite thing. It's like, man, everything we did was within the rules that we wanted to win. Okay, this guy kills me, I'm pretty sure. Yep. Oh no, you see it here? Let's see. Uh, I think he dies to this. Yeah, he died to the spider mummy. But yeah, you see, look. So we got, I think, 2 or 3 kills here. One of our teammates died. We know that's it. We leave the lobby, instantly go next. And a lot of people were mad about this. Like, let me just say, there were so many people like, oh, it's cheesy. Oh, it's cringe. Like, why don't you actually play the tournament? However, like I said, everything we are doing here is completely within the rules. And like I said, as you can see from the score screen, it was clearly very, very effective. Like I said, we did beat second place by over 20 points. Can you call it cringe? Yeah. But the way I look at it is doing this. I even said it to some people before. I said, I'm going to do this and I'm going to make them change the rule because I agree. I completely think that if you wipe, you should not get any points. I think it is. I think it's bad. I don't think it's good for the game. I think it makes the tournament not like a joke, but it definitely takes a lot of the tournament away. It makes it not as fun. Because why should I be rewarded for getting points if I'm gonna die? I should have to like value my life at least to a certain extent. You know, it because it just doesn't make sense. Like for example, like let's say I'm on a really big game, right? Like I'm on like a 10 kill game and I'm doing the boss. And like I just like my teammates just completely int for us to kill the boss. Like two of them die and I kill it like 1 HP and I die too, right? Or something like that. Like that and then we get 20 points. We get like a big kill game or like a really big point game. Like that just makes it so like it's just dumb. It's like you should never be rewarded for dying, which is what we were. We were literally we didn't escape. I think we got like one escape this entire tournament because we found one of the stationary blue portals and we just hopped into it because Pashi wanted to keep like a green rapier or something. But other than that, literally every single lobby, all we did was we just rushed to the nearest spawns because if you guys don't know, so there's 6 different map layouts that's possible, right? So there's crypts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and each different map, the spawn. Okay, so spawns are there are set spawn points. However, like there's more than I don't know how many it is, however many teams there are. But there's more than there are teams in the lobby. So there won't be a team at every spawn point. So you just have to run from spawn point to spawn point to spawn point to check them. And that's what we did. We literally just we would spawn, we would identify which variation of the map it is because you can tell pretty easily based on your spawn. And then we would just sprint to the closest cluster of spawn points and we would just go from there. And we gave I think I gave us about 5 minutes in the lobby. Some of these are a bit faster, but generally I was saying, okay, we spend 5 minutes in this lobby, we get as many kills as we can in that 5 minutes, dip, go to the next one, and we just do that over and over and over. And it worked. However, I do think they're going to change the rules going into next semifinals and finals, which like I said, I hope they do. I really, really do. Like, I'm going to be honest with you. I did not. This was awful. I had to use a base kit barbarian for 3 hours. I was using a battle axe. Like that is the worst weapon in the game. It is so bad to use. It feels awful. However, I knew that this was probably the best strategy I could come up with to do this. Because one big issue, nor okay, honestly, if it weren't for this, I honestly not even sure if this strategy would work. So this is in normals, right? Like I said, this is in normal crypts. And if you guys are HR players, it's probably not something you consider that much. However, in normal crypts, you have Warlord as a potential boss you can fight. So it's 1 in 3 chance you fight Warlord. And I don't know about you guys, but Warlord is really awful to do, especially in bad gear. His ads are super strong. They just like insta kill you. The boss itself does like half your HP in a swing. You need very specific tools to be able to handle it. You need holy purification to clear the ads. You need somebody with a shield to block it so you can actually hit him. Having a bunch of melee is really bad because then if you have a bunch of melee, he can switch targets and kill like the other people that are hitting him really easily. Super super awful boss to have to fight. Very very annoying. And I'm pretty sure that the team that came in second place ended up I think they died on they didn't full wipe, but I know at least 1 or 2 of them died on Warlord twice, maybe 3 times. And there's no telling how many times they got Warlord. They just like, yeah, we can't do this. But I know I witnessed them having somebody die on Warlord at least once or twice. And that boss is just so hard to do in bad gear. If they had, see that's the thing is if they had got Lich or Ghost King more than they got Warlord, they unironically may have beaten us. Well, I mean, got first place, but yeah. But that's just like I said, that is just So it happens, and so that's why I came up with this strat to win because I was like, honestly, the whole point of this strat was to get a giant lead early game because obviously it's expected when people start getting better gear, they're gonna start outspeeding us in kills, right? I mean, why wouldn't they? Like, they're in better gear. They're gonna be able to kill people faster, win fights easier. They'll have more resources, like in terms of heals to use. Because like if you look, we have no our only heals is a default gear cleric with no clarities or anything. So after he uses his 5 heals, his 5 lessers and his 5 holy lights, that's our heals gone. We're not like stopping to rest. We're not using tranquility or anything. And we're trying to win at least one fight, and hopefully, well, I mean, we're trying to win at least at least one fight, and hopefully two. Because like if we're get like we were trying to get like 4 to 5 kill games on average. If we did, cause we didn't even do it. Like we didn't even really execute it properly the way I thought about it. We got way less kills. I was thinking we'd have gotten around 180 kills. We only managed about 137. So we were still a decent ways away from getting what we wanted. And I'm pretty sure here's another example. We see a rogue. He's running. I think we just had to leave the game here. But you see, like we're all full HP. I'm pretty sure I peek into mummy room here, and I'm like, okay, well if there's no one in mummy room, let's just leave the game. There's no one here. Oh no, and then I said I'm gonna go bridge because bridge is a hot spot. But the thing is, like, a lot of people are like, oh, it's cheesy. Like, oh, like, man, this is so cheesy. Anyone can do it. Just keep in mind, I'm pretty sure one of the other teams tried this like halfway through, and they didn't even like that was the team that finished in third place. So while this strategy is, like, I'm not even gonna say it's not cheesy. It is cheesy. It's 100% cheesy. However, the strategies are cheesy for a reason. Like, they work for a reason. It's not like anybody can pull this off. Like you're not just gonna take 3 random players. Because keep in mind, we are in default kits here. We got almost 140 kills in 3 hours in default kits. Like not everybody's gonna be able to do that. That's just how it works. But yeah, and this is how I managed to get first place in the semifinals of the first official Dark and Darker tournament. And hopefully in 2 weeks, I will be making another video that's titled How I Got First in the Finals of the first official Dark and Darker tournament. Maybe I won't though, who knows? But alright, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And if not, oh well, not my problem. But anyways, I will catch you guys next time. Peace.